Alright guys, 413 Bros back for another video. Justin, what are we doing today?
Today we are going to be making some camera mounts for the Yerf Dog. So we're going to do this super easy, super cheap. We're just going to use some steel that we already have laying around. And we're just going to literally use some 1/4 nut bolts. And we're just going to tack, we're going to cut a piece out. And we're gonna have a little tab that we're gonna weld a little tab here to hold the camera. So we'll have a GoPro facing us, and then we're gonna have another camera here, my DJI, and that's gonna be facing out, seeing all the action. So my GoPro is an older it's an older camera. It's not as good as the DJI. So I would rather have the GoPro facing us, that way there it's just us, you know, our reactions and stuff, and we'll put the DJI here, and you know what, we'll probably end up playing with it and seeing what looks good and whatever. But either way, this is a super simple thing. We kind of went back and forth on, like, do we want to like 3D print something?
Yeah, we were talking about 3D printing some mounts and stuff that just wrap around it to hold the cameras. But, I mean, with how hard we send this, we really don't want them moving.
Yeah, I prefer to just have something welded that's...
Exactly, something solid.
Something, and it's also super cheap.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's probably going to cost roughly the same as if we actually 3D printed something.
Right, but other people at home don't have a 3D printer like you do.
Exactly.
So this is just like... Hey,
either way, it's cheap. We have a welder.
Yeah, and we're going to do something just like, to just tether the camera. God forbid if like the mount breaks or whatever, it'll be tethered, and we'll do the same thing up there. But super simple, down and dirty. You know, this isn't some crazy high-end build where we're using all kinds of expensive fancy stuff. This is
alright. Well, for the people at home, let's cut to the video and let's cut to us welding.
Yes, sir. Remember that's flux core, so you have to clean it before you do too many.
Yep, I got tacked on that side. Yo, fucker. Right on my ankle. Oh, that's enough. It ain't great, but it'll hold.
She'll hold. Alright guys, we will show them Tyler's work.
I'm showing the backside too much. Backside ain't great.
We're welding noobs, that's why we have a flux core. But
I was also, this side is still zinc plated.
Yeah.
So it wasn't sticking great.
So you got a good bead on that. And back there you got a little tack in there. It's tough because you're trying to get in the little crease. Our 1/4 mount for our cameras will go right on there. So that'll give us basically,
It's hot.
yeah. So that's the mount. So you're gonna get like that perspective while we're driving. guys, so we made some progress. So I've welded like 3 times in my life. So we're just using a little titanium flux core 125 from Harbor Freight. And just threw some tacks onto there, beat it down with a hammer as you saw in the hyperlapse. Get this thing to focus. And it's certainly not pretty or anything, but we rounded out the edges. Tyler beveled the hole. He's screwing on the GoPro now. And he welded this one. He's better at welding, more experience. So I'll let him weld the tricky one. And yeah. So he's gonna have the cameras on, and then once we have those angles dialed, I'll be right back. So we got some of the cameras set up. I got my GoPro. That's gonna be a bear to view, but I got my GoPro. So we got the DJI up here. Let's see if I can get that to focus. Okay, so the DJI is up there. Yeah, it's impossible to try and get it to look good on my old phone. And then we have the GoPro here. So I'm gonna hop in. And the camera's there. And that's my phone. So I'm just trying to give you guys the view of what we're looking at. I mean, I'm sure it's not gonna focus. It's
probably
a
not.
1,000 different screens. But basically, this is gonna see us, and that one is gonna see where we're going.
No.
Yeah.
You're recording with this one?
I'm not recording with the GoPro. It's just on the app so you can see.
We should record a little something, throw it in the video just so they can
Yeah.
see better.
But yeah, so this one's recording a little clip.
Do our outro on this.
Is that recording?
Yeah, it's recording. 6 seconds, 7 seconds. It's just not.
Yeah.
So you can stop that. Do the outro on this.
All right, guys. Well, what do you think, Tyler?
Yeah, it's a short little video, but this was something needed to get done. We're hoping we got a couple more things to do, and then we're going to take it up to our friend's land. He's got 97 acres, and we're going to go and rip this thing. So
we're gonna
this was
send it.
needed so that you guys can see this.
We need to do the gas tank still, and the fuel lines,
And the seat belts.
the bushings, and the swing arm bushings, and the seat belts, because we're gonna be sending it. And,
We're just dumb.
yeah. So, anyways, guys,
Thanks for watching.
later.